Most tutoring companies spend less than 10 minutes scanning. What is 10 minutes? 5 minutes scanning your CV. And remember, your CV is the first point of contact that any online tutoring company will reach to know you or will read to know you. And that is why today we're going to be talking about how to structure a winning CV that you could use to apply to online tutoring companies if you want to work for companies. Just in case this is your first time here, my name is Miss Blessing and this is I Teach with Miss B, and I share educational content that help online tutors or help teachers scale and help teachers get the dream job that they want to get at their convenience. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to structure your online tutoring CV. Yes, a lot of people have come to me asking how they can structure their CV, and I keep telling them that there is a way to go about it. Sometimes some people send me CVs with their pictures on it and date of birth and their villages, where they're from. Those were the kind of CVs we usually used to do in those days. But right now, people don't really care about that. They want to see what you can offer and how well you can offer these things. So I'm going to be breaking down these things into 5 major steps that you would use to construct your CV and make your CV stand out from other people who are also applying for a particular job. Okay, so the first one is your contact information. Your contact information is very important. This is where your employer gets to contact you from. I would usually advise that when you're putting in your contact information, your name should be boldly written, your phone number should be under your name, your email should be there, very important. And again, I would say you should add one of your profiles, maybe your Facebook profile, the one that you are most active on, that has to do with you doing stuff relating to what you're applying for. For instance, I cannot have something on baking everywhere on my profile and then I come to apply as a teacher and put that baking profile or maybe on my Facebook link there. And then as an employer, if I click on the link, what I'm seeing is you doing baking stuff. That's like a contradiction or a contradict to what you're applying for. So I as an employer, I'm not going to take you. So usually I would advise that whatever you're applying for should have those things on your profile. Okay, your profile should reflect who you are. So you could take your LinkedIn link, your Instagram link, whatever you're doing that shows, or whatever you're applying for that is still evident, okay, in your profile. You could use that link to go ahead and put that link on your CV. I know there was a company that I once applied for that asked me for my profile link. Now sometimes they go there to check who you are, the kind of conversations you usually post on your Facebook. So your Facebook, your LinkedIn, these things have gone beyond just normal social media platforms. These are platforms where employers can get to know your personality as well. So I would advise that in as much as you are posting, please post wisely. Post wisely and let your content show your worth. Okay, so the first thing I said, you put your name boldly, you put your number, your phone number, you put your email, you put your social profile. Okay, the link to your social profile, just copy it, paste it there as well. So that is the first thing that is there, your contact information. Your address is not really necessary. Maybe you could just put your country or maybe your state of residence, but your full address, no, you don't need that there. No, you don't need it on your CV. Just you could just put your state or your country, and that's fine. The second thing I would want you to work on is your profile summary. Now, your profile summary is where you sell yourself. Now, I sometimes I read some people's profile summary and I'm wondering, are you guys sure you're looking for a job? Because the way their profile summary looks, it doesn't look professional. It doesn't even tell well about them. Some of them tell you, I'm the first child of 3 children. I grew up here. Nobody cares about that. Your employer does not care about that. They want to see how well you can sell yourself or how well you talk about yourself on your profile summary. Now, for instance, a good profile summary should have your years of experience. Okay, how long have you been working? Your years of experience should be on your profile summary. Your skills, a little bit of your skill, highlight it there. What have you achieved? A bit of your achievement should also be on your profile summary. For instance, you could say I'm a teacher with 90% rate of success from my students. I've been teaching for over a decade. Like when you put things that talks more about yourself or tell people more about you, they get interested. Because like I said, your introduction, which is your profile summary, is like the first point of contact that your interviewer is getting to know, okay, or your employer is getting to know who you are. Yeah, so you have to actually put in the work, sell yourself, and let them know that you are also a professional, even though you're just starting. Yeah, talk about the things that you have done, even though you went to school, right? When you went to school, you did some practicals and all of that. You could use that to sell yourself in your profile summary as well. Okay, so please ensure that your profile summary is professional. Edit for errors. Look out for your verbs. Look out for your structure, your English. I would even say you could also use Chat GPT to help you. Okay, so maybe you draft out what you are, or who you are, and then put it in Chat GPT and tell it to help you develop a profile summary suitable for the job you're applying to. And then you see it generate some ideas for you that you could use. And please, again, do not just copy everything verbatim from ChatGPT. Edit to suit the taste, or edit to suit your profile. Okay, so that's it. Section is your skills section. What can you do? What are your skills? Okay, now as an online tutor, one important thing that I always preach, or I always talk about, let me not use the word preach, I always talk about is engagement. Okay, so your skills should highlight how well you engage. List skills that are necessary or important for online tutoring classes. Okay, proficient to using online tools. You could talk about lesson curriculum planning. You could talk about patience. You could talk about lesson planning on an organization. Okay, so all of these are skill. Patience is also a skill that you will put in to your work. So all these skills, you list them out. Okay, cultural adaptability, very important. Cultural adaptability, put that in as well. Let them know that you are able to diversify, you are able to teach people from different cultures as well. So if you put all of these as your skill, it's also going to tell the employer that you know what you're doing. Whatever you're putting out there as a skill should show your ability. Again, please keep it short and simple. Don't make it too long. Don't write very long sentences. Just keep it short and simple. Something that is eye catching that they could see, and then they say, "Oh, this person knows what the person is doing." Okay. I hope that helps. Now, the fourth one I want to talk about is your work experience. Now, for your work experience, whatever you are writing or whatever you're applying to, the work experience you've done should be related to it. Okay. I see some people saying, "Oh, I've worked as a pharmacist and now I'm coming as a teacher," and then you put all of that. No, whatever you're doing should relate. Okay, whatever you are putting your head in as, or whatever you are writing as your work experience should relate to what you are applying for. And again, always start from your current, or the current job that you are doing, or the one you just left. Start from the current to the oldest. Okay, start from the current to the oldest, and ensure, even if it is just even if you're just starting out as someone who just finished school and you've not gotten a job yet, you're just starting out, your experience at school is also enough for you to put as your work experience. I'm sure that maybe you would have done a little bit of practical, you would have gone to schools to go to practicum, even your NYSC. That's your experience. So you go ahead and highlight these things, put them, and whenever you're putting your experience, please talk about the good things that you have done. Okay, your experience, what did you do, talk about your achievements. Yes, let's put it like that. Talk about your achievement. What were your achievements while you were doing that particular job, and while you were working with that company? So go ahead, talk about your experience. Your experience is going to help build that profile that you're also looking for. So talk about your experience and your worth. Okay, the things you were able to achieve while you were doing that particular job. That also boosts your, don't just go, I carried papers, I was the assistant secretary. No, while you were the assistant secretary, what was your job description? What were you able to achieve? Okay, so don't just put it as you did this. No, talk about what what you got. Okay, for instance, you could say successfully did this. Okay, so put that out there as a way in your CV, the bullet points, and ensure that it's not too much. Your CV should not be more than a page or two. Okay, it should not be more than a page or two. And for the fifth one, here you talk about your education and your certifications. Where did you go to? Now, there's something I've noticed about teachers these days. Most of us do not like getting certifications. Please go for certificates. There are a lot of free ones. You see certifications on Udemy, on Coursera, a lot of them. There are even some free Harvard courses that you could see online, right? That you could use to boost your CV. Okay, your TEFL is free. I think, yeah, TEFL is free on Teacher Record. So if you're an English teacher, just go to Teacher Record. It's going to give you and that certificate is even recognized worldwide. Okay, so it's self-paced. You could go on teacherrecord.com, search for the TEFL certificate, and then, or the TEFL course, and then go ahead, learn these things. Then after your 120 hours is complete, they give you your certification. You can also add that there on your CV. Okay, I think there are other ones for math teachers as well. So you just have to use the internet, search free certification for math teachers. You will see it there that are world recognized. Free certification for English teachers, where you can get them. So when you get these things, apart from your BSc or your educational qualification, these courses or these certificates that you're going to get in is also going to boost the fact that your employer will be able to take it, because they will be like, okay, this person is serious, this person is not just staying in one place, the person is actually learning to improve and getting more things. So they know that this person is a go-getter. Okay, so you give them the air that you're a go-getter, and all the certificates are also in your CV. You see, they reach out to you fast, even before others. Like I said, it doesn't take them more than 5 minutes to go through your CV and choose whether your CV is okay or not. The last tip I want to give is, when you want to design your CV, you could use either Intelligent CV. Is an app. Okay, it's an app on Play Store. You just go to Play Store, download Intelligent CV. It's even going to break down more things for you. Use the AI stuff there to highlight the tools and all of that. If you use that, it's also going to be very good. Or if you cannot use Intelligent CV, go ahead and go to Canva. Okay, Canva is my to-go app. Like, I go to Canva every 2 minutes. Okay, so go to Canva or go on Canva, and you will see different CV templates that you could use. Please, again, some people go ahead to use pictures. I don't mind, but there are some employers that if your picture is not professional enough, or your picture is not good enough, they will just, I'm not interested, and then leave it. So I always say, do not use pictures. Okay, just go ahead, put your name, put your skills, put your every other information there. Okay, the referee can be on based on request. You don't need, you might not really need to put in a referee, because until your employer asks for it, I don't see a need for you to put a referee, right? So if your employer wants a referee, they will ask you for it when they send you an email or an invite for your interview, right? So please ensure that whatever you're doing is professional, and your CV should not be more than 2 pages. One page is even enough. Okay, on Canva, you will see there are some templates that they divide it, your skills one side, this one side. That's enough. If you feel like the one page is too small, please do not exceed 2 pages, so that your employer does not get tired. I've seen someone submit a 5-page CV, and I'm wondering, is it a thesis work? So unless it is required, which I doubt it is, 1 page, 2 pages is very, very enough. So I hope I've been able to put you through on how to apply or how to create a winning CV. Trust me, if you're able to highlight what you can do, let them know that you know how to use the tools, the Google Meet, the Zoom, and all the necessary tools. Let them know that you can use them in either in your skill or your professional summary. You're good to go. Okay, so thank you for joining me once again. My name is Miss Blessing, and this is I Teach with Me. Just in case you want to watch more of my videos on how to give constructive feedback, my video is going to be on the right hand side. And just in case you want to watch more videos on the tools and gadgets that you would need to start, the video is also going to be attached on this video at the end. See you in my next video. Bye.